Hi, I'm Shirley with Wigs Warehouse, and what I'm going to show you now is how you can add color to a wig. And usually it's temporary, it's not necessarily permanent. But anyway, one of the things, there's a color that's really nice, and a lot of the gals that are graying, they like it because it's light here in the front and it goes darker in the back. And I'm not going to color this wig because this, you know, is one of my better ones, and I'm not going to use, I'm not going to spray on it. But you could actually, and I will show you with the hairpiece, you could say you just wanted a little bit of this gray here. Then what you would do is you could spritz this with either I like Rue it used to be called Fanciful Rinse by Rue. Now I think Wella puts it out, and I've mixed it with a little bit of water. So I like to use that because it's going to color up, and I'll show you with the hairpiece how you would do this. You would leave the front part gray, how much you wanted, and then you could take the back part and you'd spritz it with this here, like I said, is my Fanciful Rinse, and I'm just going to comb that in. Sometimes I'll just do it with my fingers, but see how that darkens that piece, and kind of what you see is what you get. That will dry, and actually if you use it full strength, you'd really get it a lot darker, because I'd possibly be rinsing some of this out later. I didn't want to get it extremely dark, but you can see how adding that rinse is going to make that a darker shade, and yet you'd still have your white in the front. And it's actually a little more realistic if you do kind of just mess it with your fingers, because then it's going to, it's going to look like it's kind of almost like it's frosted. So, okay, that's that part there. Now another thing I'm going to show you, wipe my hand off here. A lot of gals, they'll like, let me remove this so this one doesn't get damaged. They like a rooted wig, and not every wig comes in a color, a root. This is actually a butterscotch, and possibly there are a few wigs out there that are butterscotch that have a root, but there are a few ways you can add your own root. This is actually just brown shoe polish. You could take that and you would just dab it on, and I probably should be using my glasses for this. And you would part it. You would do it in the part so that it's going to, show. And years ago when I went to a seminar in Las Vegas, we were told we could use paint. I wouldn't suggest that personally. And there's the possibility that when, after you've applied this and after it dries, and maybe when you wash it might wash out, but it's something you could reapply again. Another thing that we were told you could use is actually a Sharpie. Let me switch now. So that was just shoe polish, but see how it made that dark root? And because, as I said, a lot of gals think it looks more natural if it has a dark root. And obviously if you wanted black, then you'd get the black shoe polish. That's usually not my favorite for a root. I like the brown. I think it's more realistic. And let me just stick my glasses on here. I'm going to just move over here just to show you what a Sharpie would do. I've actually had people tell me that they've used mascara. I would think that'd be maybe a little bit more on the messy side personally, but a Sharpie is going to color up your wig also. This is a brown. It almost looks a little bit reddish, but there are a lot of colored pens that you can get now. That, artist pens where you could do your part, and you just only need to do a little bit of it. You don't need to do the whole thing, because usually people are going to only see the part area anyway. And so anyway, that's how you can add color to a wig. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you learned something. Thank you.